NASDAQ. Wowzers. There's the pullback we were looking for. NASDAQ. Can't stop. Won't stop.
What it do, what it do, what it do. We are live. It's 5 a.m. We're doing this a little earlier than normal. Welcome. Good morning. Hello. How you doing? What's popping? NASDAQ selling. And NASDAQ making a little move down here. We got some news today. We got ADP, national employment news at 8:15. And we got the Fed funds target rate later on today at 2 o'clock. So it's looking like it's going to be a big day of action here, my friends. So we will see how she plays. Right now, the NASDAQ pushing up there into that 380 level after selling off all the way down to the 342s. What's popping? Dollar going straight up. The ES, the NASDAQ, both pulling back here currently. So the 2-minute chart here on the NASDAQ right now at the 8250s. All right, all right.
Order filled.
Oh my God. That was insane. Take a short right here to see if we can sell down through the 80s now. Let's see if we can get down maybe 70s or so on this pullback here. Kind of pushed back up in that 88 level, got stuck, and right now sitting here. See if we kind of want to pull back into the 70s or so. Right now, stuck here at the 80s for now. Dollar trying to push back up here. NASDAQ trying to sell down here through the 78, 80 level. The YM selling down, the ES selling down. Looking for this NASDAQ to get through 75s here. Get stuck at the 80s would be nice. Sell down to 75s. Right now just holding up there at the 80s currently. Just need this dump below 78s here. A little bit of support there for now. There we go, through the 78s now, 77s down there. There's that move down 75s now, beautiful. That's what we were looking for right there. Move down there 75s or so. Looking good through the 75s here. Pretty much doing exactly what we thought we would do to get through that 75 level down there. 72s now, beautiful. From here, seeing if how low we can go. 60s, got that low down there earlier from the 40s now. So we break through the 72s, take out 67s there next. ES is trying to sell down 25, 24 level right now. Make a new low there. Would be through the 23s on the ES. Make a new low here. And that would obviously take the NASDAQ down here as well. Both the YM and the NASDAQ, the ES, all trying to move down right now. Looking for this move through the 70s there. Next into the 60s. Can we crack the 70s here? Holding up there for now, 70s. Both the YM, the NASDAQ, the ES, finding a little support down here. Just need to dip right through this 70 level into the 60s there next. Would be nice. Need the 72 break. Where are you at 4 a.m.? I was still sleeping. I should have woke up at 4 a.m. clearly. Bad deal for me, I guess. So trying to get this move down into the 60s, looking at 67s or so is what we would like to see here. Got the dollar bull flagging right now. The NASDAQ here on the 5-minute chart trying to hold up there. We got to a low of 69.50 so far. We got the 67 level down there. Holding up here for now at the 75s. Well, the bulls try to save it here. So holding up there at the 70s for now, trying to push back up 80s already. A little bit of trouble on the dollar here. NASDAQ pushing back up into the 80s now. If we look at the dollar bull flagging right now after this breakout here on the dollar on the 5-minute chart. We'll see if that's going to try to move higher, if that'll hold the NASDAQ down here. That would be the theory. NASDAQ gets stuck here. slow moving, slow mover. This gets back above the 80s. You got this 95 level to kind of reverse up into. But right now, the dollar looking like it wants to break out. So dollar can break out to the upside. NASDAQ gets stuck here at the 80s. Dollar getting stuck there on the breakout. NASDAQ finding some support again here at the 80s. We'll break out there. See, the dollar got stuck up there pulling back again. So the dollar pulling back here. NASDAQ also finding some support to push here. This 95 level would be kind of where the NASDAQ push up to. I'm going fishing today, so doing a little trading here pre-market. Getting my days in. Got to get them in. I'm currently not in a trade. We took a short earlier looking to see what happens with the NASDAQ now. That's the 5-minute chart. Going on the 2-minute chart here. Getting stuck those highs up there at the 83s again. Pulling back into this trend line currently. NASDAQ put in that lower high right there at the 84, 85. So definitely looking like could start to work its way down here again. Dollar's pulling back. NASDAQ's pulling back. ES is pulling back. Oh, man. All right, NASDAQ from the 82s back to the 70s here. Will we sell through the 67 level? Got that low down there at the 41s. The ES looking like she wants to go for a low touch. Low touch, low touch, low touch. On the ES down there. Sitting there at the 70s now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anybody wondering why I'm awake? Well, I'm here because I'm going fishing today. So just trying to get in a little bit of action on the Apex accounts, lock those daily targets in and see what happens here today. It's currently 5:16 in the morning. Little pre-market action. All right, so the dollar down there, 65s now, still continuing lower. Should take out, I don't know, I'd say we continue this momentum to the downside, take out that low down there. Yeah, I slept already. Yes, it's the morning time. I just woke up. Just woke up. Dollar pushing back up here. NASDAQ shitting here at the 65s now. It's currently 5:18 a.m. Somebody asked what time it is. 5:18. ES kind of put in a double bottom for now. The ES putting in a double bottom for now. You see the ES down there to the 24s, pushing back up 25s now. So see if that double bottom on the ES is going to save the NASDAQ here from going lower. Yes, trying to hold up their 24s. NASDAQ here at the 70s now. Let's see what happens with this 5-minute candle to close. 30 seconds. Trying to close up here at the top of this candle. Rodney New trading with me, up 950 on the day. Let's go. 950 in the morning. All right, all right. All right, all right. Nice work to Rodney. Rodney. Market trying to hold up here at the 70s right now. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Trying to push back up here now. Straight up from the 70s now, back to 75s, 76s, 77s. Oh, man. Oh, man. We got a runner. She's a track star. Right now, hold up here at 75s. Look and see if there's going to be the reversal back up into the 80, 90 level. Oh, buddy. I will not be streaming the New York Open. I'm going fishing today. The reason why I'm up early. If I woke up at 5 a.m. and then traded the New York Open as well, you know there's a problem. There is an issue. I got an issue. Something's happening. The cartel have taken me hostage. Being used as a streaming slave. Up here to the 80s for now. Pulling back right there, 75s. I'm currently not in a trade, looking to see what happens here at the 80s now. She's just pulling back. Could be another move down, get stuck here. Nasdaq's back to the 70s here, bounce around, just kind of be patient and see if we can get some momentum through like this 75 level or 80 level to push back up here. We're trying to hold up here. The ES trying to make a double bottom down there. The Nasdaq trying to hold on here as well. So just need to get straight through like 78, 79s to go through 80s, obviously, would be kind of the game plan there. Right now, just stuck here at the 70s again. Yes, the Nasdaq having some trouble here. Dollar is selling down, but Nasdaq ES stuck at the 70s for now. Will we push back through 75s? Will you take me higher? Back to the 70s now. Holding up there at the 70s again. FOMC today. Lots of reasons to go fishing, the chat said. Up there through the 75s again. Do we go all the way through the 80s is the $1 million question. Whee! 77s again. Dollars pulling back. Will the Nasdaq try to push up? We can see we go through the 80s right here. Anything's possible through the 80s next. And then you got that 95 to 400 level up there for a possible push. Up there into the 78s now. And you're stuck here. 76s again. Stuck there at the 76s, pulling back down there 72s, going sideways. The ES down there at the 24 lows right now. So ES looking a little weak here, but NASDAQ holding up here at the 70s for now. Back up there to the 80s again. Can we break this 80 range and squeeze up? Getting very tight right here. '80's got a break. Through the 80s, can it push all the way? Need to go right to the 85s here for the longs to squeeze out of this range here. 86s from earlier up there. Up to the 81s. I was hoping for a rip through the 80s here. That pre-market action, baby, you gotta love it. Slow and steady. Slow and steady here. To push through the 80s. And back down into the 70s again, going nowhere. Dun, dun, dun. Water's empty, I know. Let's say we don't want this below 72s. Below 72s, be looking for shorts to the downside there. Right now, as long as we can stay above 72s, we're good. But right now, we don't want to be below 72s. ES looking weak right now. ES down to the lows again. The NASDAQ holding up here for now. Got some selling pressure coming in there. We get through the 72 level strong. Try to move down there into the 55s or so. The ES right there, the top possible triple bottom here. If the ES sells through 24s, NASDAQ should go lower here. NASDAQ trying to go lower. There's that move down. Get through this 63 level down into this 50s next should be very doable. The ES right now making a new low here. NASDAQ looking weak as well. NASDAQ. Take out these lows here. $65 sitting right there. You need this low through the 65 break. We can go downtown here. $63s, get through that 60 level. Drop it on down to Party Town. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Market stuck in this range here from 60 to 80 level right now for the last hour, basically. Since I went live, gotta love it. I went live, the market's been going sideways ever since. Probably not the best day to be trading here, 5 a.m., but thought, why not? Try it out, you know? Why not? Try it out. Market showing some strength here, holding at the 65, 67s right now. Probably try to push back up here now. Dollar selling off. The ES finding some support down there at the 24s again for a triple bottom here on the ES currently. 24 level holding up there for now. NASDAQ trying to push back up here. All right, all right. Market back up there into the 70s again. Both the ES, the NASDAQ pushing back up here, in the YM as well, breaking out, pushing up here. So we got some action. The market trying to push back up here off of these lows already. Dollar selling off here as well. The ES just pushed straight back up, 25s right there. See the ES down there holding that 24 level, back up 25s now. See the ES is going to try to push up 26s, 27s there. NASDAQ stuck there at 70s again. Oh, buddy. The chop is real here this morning. NASDAQ stuck there at the 70s, pulling back 65s again. Somebody in the chat said they're going all in short. Oh, gosh. Let's see what happens here. Market's going to rip straight up now. Now he's at all. The market makers heard him say all in short, and they're like, oh, dump it. Dump it now. Or pop it. Pop it up. $68's here. The battle to get through 70 again, 75, 80s up to there, through the upside there on the NASDAQ here. Dollar pushing back up here. NASDAQ, the ES also trying to push back up here. Mixed signals. The dollar now pushing back up as the NASDAQ stuck here. So, in theory, the NASDAQ, the ES, NASDAQ sells down here when the dollar is popping up. But today is FOMC crazy day. You never know. Dollar's definitely making a move here. But the NASDAQ's not responding here currently. See if the NASDAQ starts to actually respond here. Tries to get down through the 64s next. NASDAQ just holding up here, 64, 65s. The ES down there to the 24s again. If the ES can just start selling through that low, the NASDAQ has not tested that low from earlier at 430 yet. Still sitting here, 64, 75s. Ooh, she's dumping. Trying to get through the 60 level there next. Still just holding up here. Both the NASDAQ, the ES just ripped back up here as the dollar just sold down there. So just not getting these continuation. The Dow right now squeezing straight back up. And the NASDAQ just chopping around here, so nothing to see here, nothing to do. Market through the 60s there now. So we were looking for this dip straight down. Down there through the 60s, 57s for now. See if we can go all. I wonder if we could take out this low down there at the 45s on the NASDAQ. $55s holding up there for now. Get through the 55s. Try to target that low down there. But right now, just need to sell through 55s there. Or just like that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you all just see that? That was wild. Straight down right there. Targeted the lows like we were looking for. Baby Jesus. Someone just dumped it right there, boys. That was the dumper dump. Straight down through the lows there. What a move. Just didn't even stop at the 40s. Well, didn't even stop at the 50s, sorry. All the way down there to a low of 37s now. I'm pretty happy with that. Short there. That 63 gave it up. Oof. Like I was saying, the ES didn't make a new, the ES kept kind of sitting down there at the lows, but the NASDAQ was lagging on making a new low there. So NASDAQ just dumped right through the 40s there. Still going lower, actually. 34 is now. 35 is a pivot point right there at the 28s, by the way. 28 pivot point to the downside there. Pivot point at the 28s down there. Dollar is pushing back down here. NASDAQ back up off the 40s here. That was a big drop just to keep going straight down. NASDAQ back up 48s. Some bulls trying to step in here at the 50s. Back up through the 50s now. What goes down comes, what goes down goes back up even faster, I think is the saying. Back up there, 55, 50s. Dollars dumping back down here. Look at that reversal back from the 50s up to the 60s again almost. 58 50s. Like I said, those buyers below the 50s stepped in there quickly, right up to the 60s, getting the squeeze on. Everyone who was trying to short that dump down there, a little late to the party. Don't be late to the party, my friends. It's never fun. Never fun to be late to the party. Looks like they want to take this back to the 60s here. And there it is, back to the 60s now. Woof. What a roller coaster of a ride here, my friends. $15-minute candle. Look at that reversal on the 15-minute candle there. They wanted it back up, they said. Right now here at the 60s, 61s. Do they take it higher? The dollar selling off, the NASDAQ, the ES, both on a tear, pushing back up here from the lows quickly. I think we got to go like 70s or more here. after this reversal. So I'm going to get ready to go fishing here. I'm kind of over it at this point. Got that nice little drop. Market just back to where it basically started at 5 o'clock here. And there's the move. Up 65s now. All right, all right. So we got some news coming out here later on today. Lots of news, lots of fun news. We got the national employment news at 8:15. We've got the Fed funds target rate later on today as well. So lots of action, lots of news. We got initial jobless claims tomorrow as well. We got the ISM manufacturing PMI, and we got the non-farm payroll there on Friday. So if you guys want to learn more, we got the economic calendar over there on onlypropfirms.com. It's free. You can check it out. The prop firms, all the latest and greatest. We got a new one up there right now, Trade Day. You can check out Trade Day. You can check out all the fun opportunities in the market right now there on onlypropfirms.com. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go fishing. Market doing what it's doing, let it do what it's gonna do, and then later on we hopefully get to do what it do. But I think I'm gonna be done for the day there, walk away in the green and not try to fight it anymore. So time to go fishing. I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace to the Middle East.